everybody. I'm Beth from Send Tennessee Missions. If you're not familiar with Send Tennessee, we're the missions program for college students across the state. We partner with our BCMs and with Baptist churches in Tennessee to provide opportunities for students to serve, usually in summer missions in Tennessee, around the U.S., and also internationally. Normally, this time of year is when I would be promoting all of our summer missions opportunities and when we would be asking you to start praying and considering where God might have you serve over the summer. Well, we're still not sure exactly what that's going to look like for this year, but I still want us to be encouraged and to begin praying about what the Lord is calling us to do right now, right where we are. Even though we're not sure if we can go anywhere, I do believe that the Lord is still sending us out. John chapter 20, verse 21 says, Jesus said to them again, "Peace to you. As the Father has sent me, I also send you." So I've been thinking a lot lately about what it means to live as a sent out one and how we live our lives as those sent out by Jesus to proclaim the gospel. And I think it means so much more than getting on a plane and going overseas or doing a summer missions project and that being it. While it does mean those things, and that is one way that we live sent, it means so much more. And I also realized Jesus, he doesn't call all of us to go. The Lord doesn't call all of us to go someplace different or someplace new. We see him sending us home or calling us to stay sometimes. In fact, there's times that we see this in Scripture. In Luke chapter 8 is the story, the recounting of when Jesus healed the demoniac, a man that was possessed by demons. And I just want to read a couple of verses after this man was healed. So Luke chapter 8, verse 38 says, "The man from whom the demons had departed begged him earnestly to be with him. But he sent him away and said, 'Go back to your home and tell all that God has done for you.' And off he went, proclaiming throughout the town how much Jesus had done for him." I think that's where we are right now, that we really want to go. We want to go someplace, anywhere. We want to go. We want to be planning our summer missions, and we're not sure if we're going to be able to do that. But that doesn't mean that we're still not being sent. We can be like this man who Jesus sent back home to tell all that God has done for us. We can be like this man and be sent to our college campuses and sent to our families and to our friends and to those that we come into contact with on a regular basis, to be sent to those. It's easy sometimes when we think about missions to only think about the geography of it and where he might be sending us and really focus on that. It's exciting. It's fun to go to new places and go and learn about new cultures. I know that. I've lived in Central America. I've lived in South Asia, and I loved those. But I went there because I loved the lost, and I believed that Jesus was calling me to love a lost world. And I think that's what we need to remember always, is it's not so much about the where, because that can change and that can be out of our control. It's more about the who when we think about living sent. That's one of the things I learned as I lived overseas right after college, when I lived in Costa Rica right after college. As I lived my life, as I worked my job and taught children and taught English and just went about my daily life, I learned something that I think is so important, is the way that I lived my life while I was a professional missionary, so to speak, is the way that the Lord wants me to live my life, no matter what I'm doing, where I am, what my job is. He wants me to go throughout my day loving the people that I come into contact with, praying for them, and being ready to share the gospel with them. And that doesn't matter where I live or what I'm doing or what it looks like. And I really want that to be what frames our mindset this fall as we think about living sent. It's real easy right now, and we hear everyone, we're constantly being told what we can't do. We can't meet in large groups. We can't um, go to restaurants. We can't sing without a mask on. And it's really easy to waste all of our energy thinking about what we can't do. And that can happen right now with missions too. We can't really plan. We can't go overseas. We're not sure. And we can waste all of our energy thinking about the can'ts, and we miss all that we still can do and what the Lord is calling us to do to live as sent out ones. And so I want you to kind of tune in. If you have a heart to live as a sent out one, not going places necessarily, but just living every day as one that is sent out by Jesus to tell a lost world the good news, then I hope you'll stay tuned as we talk about some different ways that we can live as sent out ones. Blessings.